This went by the girl a frock.
In lockdown, he was really like saying how much he really waked
Was
up.
you in the same thing as him in lockdown?
What can we do?
Oh, you were in the same
Let's
group
get
as him?
lively.
You obviously had enough of him in lockdown and one in the house.
Got no... Oh.
Well, what I said to him earlier...
I can see he's trying to hold back. He's trying to just have fun and hold back who he really is. It won't be
Who's Sam?
Yeah, it won't be long before he pops out.
Who?
Sam.
Oh, do you think we've got a lot more to come?
Oh, yeah, he's trying to hold back because he wants to just try and fit in and gradually push his way into the group and whatever. He hasn't even started manifesting who he really is yet. Like, he was in lockdown with him. Look at the stuff he said in lockdown. I was just over a couple of days.
Oh.
So imagine what he's going to be like in here over time. That's Corey. I think he'll get on with some people. You know what I mean? But I think he's got the potential to really be offensive.
He won't get on with anyone if he starts firing out insults.
Well, that's what he's doing, isn't it?
I think right now he's just being jokey, isn't he?
Yeah, but that's only one side of him, see? The other side is he is highly offensive and doesn't care what he says to people and could really, you know, dishonour people in the way he is. Like what he's done with Josie, do you know what I mean?
Yeah, that was a bit out of order.
I didn't see it, she just told me about
It's
it.
just because I could just see that being in Heat magazine.
No.
Just for the funniness of it, tongue in cheek. That's what Heat's like. It's fun magazine, funny.
What is Heat magazine? What did they put in Heat magazine?
Just when I'm on board and I need sitting down having a dinner, I'll go through
So
Heat.
just some of those the Big Brother guys sort of do stuff with Heat magazine.
Yeah.
Do they?
Heat magazine was like the first magazine to back Big Brother stars coming out.
Really?
Yeah.
Didn't
And
know
then
that.
they put someone on the cover, I don't know who it was, and everyone was going, oh no, no one wants to buy that.
Was it that nasty
He's a
Nick
normal
or whatever?
person. I didn't even think it was him. No one wants to know about them, and they sold like double or treble the amount of copies they'd sold. But that's in the days of like, you know, when it was all massive for the
Well, I think it probably is. I would have thought it's probably bigger this year than it's ever been. Like they said last year there was 2.5 million people watching it, which is
think so.
crap. They reckon this year there was going to be 6 million, didn't they?
Don't know.
You don't think so? I'll listen to you guys. Tell your boy.
I
happening,
hope so
son?
though.
Mate. You what?
The amount of fun that's happening.
Do you think this is like an entertaining Big Brother? Do you think
Yeah,
it's caused, do you
it's
think
fun,
it's a funny one?
Yeah.
Do you think people are enjoying watching it?
Yeah. I could imagine art. Some of the tasks and that have been hilarious.
Yeah,
And he
JJ.
just doesn't bother.
What?
does he? You know?
Yeah.
I took your advice last night when you said
Maybe
to
that's
start getting
what-
creative,
But in
find
another
other
way,
ways.
people like
Yeah.
that because they think
It's a thing,
it's
man.
funny, like the way that he just goes, oh, I can't be arsed.
Thought he would be here till the last few.
I think it's
I
just
thought
because
he had
I
a real
did
chance
before
of
that
winning
was
it
all.
with his personality. I never ever in a million years would have thought we would be ahead of Ben.
I didn't
never.
think he could win it. I thought he'd be a big character in it.
I wouldn't have thought he'd be the sixth one to be evicted.
No.
thought
People
he'd
who
be
win it
a
are
right
never like the big characters. It's always the quiet one or the one that gets on with everyone and doesn't really have an opinion and stuff like that. That's the ones who always win it. The big characters never win. I didn't think, except for that Pete, he won it, didn't he?
He's
He was a
pretty wild,
huge
wasn't he?
character, yeah. Brian won it, and he was. a
That
big
Brian, the
character.
first Brian that won it, he had a massive character.
Yeah,
He was
yeah.
amazing.
And he wasn't going to audition. He only come down to give her a lift, and then he ended up queuing up with her. And then,
But he was an amazing character, wasn't he? He was huge. I loved that guy. I thought he was awesome.
I loved his accent as well.
And that, can you remember that girl that was a nun? Was it Anna or something?
Yeah.
Yeah,
She
that was the first
She was
one.
lush as well.
That was the first one. Yeah, she was good.
She got it.
I thought she should have won it. I liked her.
Yeah.
That Craig who won it was good. Good
Yeah,
guy,
he was a
that.
cool guy. But he was up like almost every week, wasn't he, for eviction?
They
and
didn't
kept-
like him right up until that nasty nick.
Trying not to have the fixed perception of you before a game, trying not to be prejudiced towards like certain people from
Yeah.
what
Yeah, from what's been said
just
on the
trying,
outside.
yeah, just trying to be like over.
It's not breaking rules or anything, because I genuinely, and pretty much every single person doesn't know what's coming up. So it's not like I can give you anything what's going to happen further in the series. I genuinely don't know what's going to happen at all.
Yeah.
So, genuinely don't. Same with you.
Yeah.
There is nothing being...
You've come in pretty good though, I must admit. I wouldn't have adapted as quickly as what you have. You got...
On your own.
Yeah, definitely.
It helped me having Rachel and Keely.
And plus, yeah, plus obviously you'd heard what people have been
I
saying
did
about it
worry.
before.
I don't know. I just thought it would be really awkward when I came in. I was thinking maybe it's going to be really awkward, but it's not.
That wasn't bad.
Not bad. I'm going to go and have a spy on what Mario and that are doing. I can't believe the sock went over the wall.
No, I can't.
Again, yeah.
Yeah, there's also a flip side to that, isn't there?
He's probably the complete person. If you could describe a person that you would dislike, I'm pretty sure he'd tick all the boxes.
Yeah, that'd be definitely him.
Is open.
Is that alright with that? He ticks
Yeah.
all the boxes for you?
Yeah. Really annoyed me. But he's been not that bad today.
Yeah.
But he's still pretty bad.
Well, it might be even longer if I decide to go home after my message. So I might have to leave here for another 2 weeks.
Mm.
I don't think I will, but if I
No.
do, then I don't think I will now.
Good.
When do you reckon for these videos? Tonight?
I think after you versus the
Yeah, and housemates, yeah. It's going to be about 8 o'clock maybe? 8, 9? Be something to break up the evening instead of giving us a party. Oh, what's the time now? It was like about 2:30, wasn't it, when we get...
You could be got everyone said that.
Why did he go up for eviction?
I don't know, I didn't nominate this week. I wasn't allowed to nominate, was I? So I don't know what the reasons were, but...
Oh, and I'm not allowed to ask you why you put... Why...
Can't talk about nominations.
No, I can't.
Obviously no one's going to discuss the reasons or the person they nominated.
Ah, okay then.
I was spared nominations this week. I just got put up for eviction
Oh.
by Big Brother. Glory.
You're gonna...
How unusual his personality was. He was a really funny, quirky guy. It was a bit strange, do you know what I mean? You don't meet guys like Ben. I've
Yeah.
never, like, I'm 39,
He
I've
was
never met
very
anyone
unique.
like Ben, do you know what I mean?
Yeah, me too. I've never
He was
met him.
really cool.
Do you
He
think
was
It
they-
someone-
wasn't just because he was posh though, because he wasn't
Do you
really
think
that posh.
they
was he?
No, it was
done-
just how quirky he was, like his face expressions
Yeah,
and
and
the
the way he
stuff
always
he would
poked all
do,
the
and
time.
he's just funny.
Do you think the producers done a good thing putting him in the house?
Yeah.
Definitely.
Can you see why they chose him?
Oh yeah. He was like a villain type character, wasn't he? He was like a Raffles gentleman thief type. You know what I mean? Like, what did he say? Fur coat and no knickers type person,
What was
you
his
know?
reception like on the way in? I can't
He got
remember.
booed to death.
Alright.
But it was after the break, and the guy had come out and said, you know, if you want to boo people, just
Yeah.
go for it. Don't give a rip,
Yeah.
you know? And he was the next one up.
I'm not
and
crying,
before
my
his
voice is
VT had
tired.
even come on, they were booing him, dude. He was going to get booed, you know? So it wasn't his
Terrible
fault.
when someone goes out abusing you really like that.